Forza Horizon 5 just dropped the new Hot Wheels expansion pack, and I absolutely love it. So in this video, we're going to talk about my 5 favorite things that I love about the new Hot Wheels expansion pack in Forza Horizon 5. So starting off with number 1, it just feels like a totally new game. Even the driving physics don't feel the same anymore. They're much more arcade-like, and it actually makes for a very enjoyable experience because Forza really, especially Horizon, is not known to be the most realistic driving simulator. Obviously, it's more of an arcade game. If you want more of a simulator, you obviously go to Motorsport or even a game like Assetto Corsa, but Horizon 5 has always been just a fun arcade game that you can play with your controller, you can play with your wheel, etc. It's always going to be fun, and it's just not too realistic because sometimes when the game is too realistic, it can be not the most fun. But in Horizon 5 with the Hot Wheels expansion pack, when you're driving on these plastic roads, the physics are a lot different. Obviously, they're not going to be realistic because in real life we don't drive in loops with these plastic roads. Like, it actually is really nice because, you know, if you get tired of driving on a typical road, you can easily switch over, go into Horizon 5 Hot Wheels expansion, and it basically feels like a whole new game. And that's really nice because you just kind of have options, right? If you don't want to drive on a regular road, you can literally go to the Hot Wheels expansion pack, which is pretty cool. My name is Nikolai, and this is Joyshift. I like to film and build cool cars in Forza Horizon 5. If you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon so you can always be the first one to watch new videos. We're going to learn a whole lot about cars, we're going to customize them, we're going to drive them, and just have a lot of fun with them. Now for number 2, I love the change of biomes. So if you played Horizon 3 with the Hot Wheels expansion pack, it was pretty consistent with the biomes, right? It wasn't really all that much. It was just kind of like a beachy environment. In Horizon 5, we have snow, ice, beaches, rainforest. It just feels like you have much more of an adaptive environment, right? You're driving through it, you're seeing the snow being all, you know, shot up into your face, and then you're also driving through water, and even when you're driving on like ice, it's a lot more slippery. It's just overall really cool when you can have a bunch of these changes in environment, because when the game's really consistent, it can become boring. So I think having all these biomes is definitely a good way to make the game a lot more enjoyable, because we're not going to get too bored of it too quickly, which is super cool. Third on the list is just the fact that it is such an open world. I love that it almost gives you like this sense of like freedom where you can just drive literally like in these loops and do just things that you can't really do in real life. In Horizon 5, they've taken something that we've played with our whole lives, and now they've made it something that we can play on a video game, but with like a real appeal to it, I guess you could say, because you have like real cars, real physics for the most part. It's still Horizon 5, but you know, arcadey physics do feel realistic sometimes. So I just think it's really fun that we have this open world that we can drive around with, and maybe it's just because it's new to me, but definitely seeing this new map is a lot of fun, and it just gives you a little bit more freedom, I guess you could say, to do other things in the game, and really do enjoy it. So now number 4 on the list, I love that there's a new story mode to complete. If you're one to enjoy going through the campaign, then you'll love to see that Hot Wheels offers a whole new campaign to race through. So it's really cool because you literally have all these new sets of races, campaigns, like dialogues, everything that's like new, right? Because if you've already completed the Horizon 5 typical campaign, then you know you might be bored, you want something new, right? But the Hot Wheels expansion pack has its own set of campaign, which is super cool. So if you're looking to do something like that, you're going to really enjoy it. I just love that we have this whole new campaign to mess around with. And now number 5 on the list, I love that you're not limited to driving on the Hot Wheels racetrack only. I feel like in Horizon 3, you could fall off onto the beach, but it really wasn't much because you're literally there, and if you fall off into the sand, you've basically already fallen off the track, and that's not really where you want to be. It's just a really good mix of like Blizzard Mountain that we had in previous Horizons to like just all these other different environments. I just think it's really fun because, you know, like I mentioned, you just don't want something too consistent. You want something that has a lot of variability to it, and I think that's really nice that, you know, when you look at this, let's say you're on the fence, like, do I want to get Horizon 5 Hot Wheels if I already have Horizon 3 Hot Wheels? And I would say yes, it's definitely good to still get it, because here's the thing, like, it's much different. You can't really compare the two because this one has so much more diversity to it. I just think it's a lot more fun when you have snow to play around with, and also the roads become icy and slippery. And when I say slippery, they become very slippery, and it's noticeable for sure. I definitely have spun out a lot of times. So I just think it's really cool that we have all these new options in the game, and overall, I am a huge fan of the Horizon 5 Hot Wheels. So those are my 5 favorite things about Horizon 5 Hot Wheels expansion. If you enjoyed the video and want to see many more just like it, please do make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.